Welcome to my channel. I'm Gary Wiryawan and today I'm here in the countryside trying to do a little bit of photography while I'm having lunch with my wife. So this is part of my everyday photography challenge. Not challenge, I'm just calling it everyday photography vlogs now, where I try to photograph things while I'm doing my everyday kind of stuff and try to explain to you behind the scenes of what happened when I'm photographing, like telling you the camera settings and also the composition, the focal length, that kind of stuff in POV style vlog. So yeah, first now I want to try to explain a little bit about the gear situation. I'm using the GX850 camera. This is a new camera. This is the first time I'm using it on the vlog with the 12 to 32mm Panasonic lens. And yeah, I'm enjoying this camera. I think it's really nice because it's very small and easy to carry around. And then I'm also bringing with me my Panasonic GX85. So two camera bodies, and with the GX85 I have the 35 to 100mm little telephoto lens. Two camera bodies, two lenses, so I can have two different focal lengths ready at the same time. Anyway, I'm recording this vlog using the DJI Osmo Pocket 3. So one thing about the GX850 is that it is actually a beginner's camera in theory, but in practice I'm treating it more like a secondary body, a chance for me to have a secondary focal length with a body that can produce image quality that is on par with my main camera body. So that is the philosophy behind why I purchased the GX850 and why I started to use it for everyday photography and also for travel. Alright, now let's shoot some pictures. Alright, so for the first scene of today, I saw some farmers right there near the houses, and I just want to try to capture them using the 35 to 100. Well, now it's a good opportunity to use this lens again with the GX85. Maybe I will use the GX850 later for capturing like wide angle scenes. So the concept is I have two different cameras for two different focal lengths. So yeah, 100mm f5.6 aperture priority auto ISO, something like this. I want to turn on the electronic shutter to kill the noise and also to prolong the shutter life. So something like this. The composition is quite simple. It's nothing too crazy, just a farmer with the houses as a background and the paddy field as sort of the foreground. Maybe I'll try to zoom out a little bit to see what I can find. Yeah, maybe try horizontal composition, about 50mm. Yeah, I like the tree on the left right there. Looks kind of nice. Something like this. Let's keep it at 5.6. Yep, really nice. I'm interested in photographing that little hut on the middle of the paddy field right there. I think it looks kind of cool, and I want to use some of the houses behind as sort of a background, something like this maybe. Again, f5.6, 100mm. Yep. It's not really that special, but I just want to capture it. And I want to try to photograph somebody passing on the road, a motorcycle, 100mm. Let's wait until a motorcycle pass by. Alright, got one. Got two, got three. Right, just a little bit of street photography. Alright, so now I'm switching to the GX850 with the 12 to 32mm lens, and yeah, this is the first time that I'm featuring this camera in particular in the vlogs. So yeah, I'm setting it to aperture priority f5.6, and I mapped this button to switch the ISO. I'm using auto ISO right now just to keep everything simple. So I cannot really find any nice wide angle composition, but I want to try to use a little bit of these tree branches, the leaves, and then also this branch right here. And I want to try to frame the paddy field with those farmer on the background that we photographed earlier. So maybe around 18mm, or let's zoom in a little bit to about 25mm, something like this. Hope you can see what I'm doing on the camera. It's a little bit difficult, but yeah, something like this. So we got lots of the leaves and the branch turning into silhouette, which I kind of like to help to frame the overall image. I want to raise it a little bit higher. If you raise the camera higher, then what happens is you can control the height of the foreground, something like this. Yep, nice. Yeah, the GX850 has a very similar sensor to the GX85, so that I can get very similar performance and image quality between the two cameras. So it's almost like interchangeable system, something like that. Now I want to try to photograph the hut that we photographed earlier with the 35 to 100, but using a little bit of foreground elements such as the leaves and the branch of this tree that we just used to photograph the farmer. 32mm, aperture priority f5.6. Let's try. We'll see what happens. Oh, it actually looks nicer this way compared to the one with the 35 to 100. At 32mm with the tree leaves and the branch, it really enhances the overall image, in my opinion. I think it looks more pleasing, has more elements going on, but not too distracting because the leaves are actually turning into silhouette. Something like this with the blue sky. We just had really a heavy rain like a few hours ago, but now everything is clearing up and everything just looks nice. Yep, I kind of like that composition. One more image for today, one more composition. Still trying to photograph that hut in the middle of the paddy field that we just photographed earlier. But now I'm on the left side of the tree that we just used as the foreground. And I found that this leaves right here is creating like a curved shape thingy. Then I want to try to use it as sort of a foreground. So still with the GX850, 12 to 32mm at 32mm aperture priority f5.6. I'm trying my best to use the tree and the leaves as sort of a foreground element. You can see what I'm doing on the camera. Trying to raise the camera to control the height of the foreground. Yep, really nice, really nice. One thing about the GX850 is that it doesn't have in-body stabilizer, so I have to rely on lenses with stabilizer. Otherwise, in lower light situation, if I'm encountering slow shutter speed, I have to really be careful not to select a shutter speed that's too low using the reciprocal rule or whatever that is, like the minimum shutter speed rule. Anyway, I kind of like the composition with the tree as a silhouette thingy. I think it looks nice. This is 32mm. Let's zoom out just a little bit to about 30 or 28mm so I can get more of the tree. Right, I'm quite happy with the composition. And that wraps up today's video. So that is all for today's video. I hope that today's video has been interesting, inspiring, makes you want to go out and try to take some pictures. So please comment down below which one is your favorite picture. Also, if you have any question, please comment down below as well, and I will try to answer them as best as I can. Also, don't forget to support my channel by liking this video, sharing this video, and subscribing to my channel down below. Thank you and see you in the next video. Goodbye.